In this video, I will discuss some work energy and power problems from previous year's question papers of JEE Main. This is the first question. A uniform chain of length 2 meters is kept on a table such that a length of 60 meters hangs freely from the edge of the table. The total mass of chain is 4 kg. What is the work done in pulling the entire chain on the table? You can pause the video and attempt this question. Here is the solution. We'll use a standard result to solve this problem. If you have a uniform linear mass distribution of uniform density of length L, and the center of mass will be at the center because the density is uniform, and let the center of mass be at a height h. So to find the gravitational potential energy of this mass distribution, we have to take a small element, say at a distance x from the earth, and of width dx. So the gravitational potential of this small element is the mass of the element, that is dm, into g, and the height of the element from the earth, that is x. And dm is the linear mass density lambda, which is uniform, into the length of the element, that is dx. So to get the total potential energy of this mass distribution, we have to integrate this quantity from x ranging from this value to this value. The length of this mass distribution is L, so the distance from here to here is L by 2. So the distance from the earth to this point is this distance h minus L by 2. And the upper limit is the distance from here to here, that is h plus this distance, that is L by 2. So the limits are h minus L by 2, h plus L by 2. And this integration is of integration x, so it will be x square by 2. And if you put the limits, this will be a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square. So it will become 4 times a into b. So 4 times h into L by 2, that is 2hl. So we will get the result as mgh. So it is as if this uniform linear mass distribution is concentrated at the center of mass. So we'll use this result to solve this problem. So initially the chain is kept like this. The 60 centimeters of a total length of 2 meters is hanging vertically. So finally the whole chain is pulled up. So because of that, there will be an increase in the gravitational potential of this chain, and this increase in gravitational potential will be the increase in the gravitational potential of this part. So the gravitational potential of this part is mg into h, where h is the height of the center of mass here. So if you take this as reference point, then the height is 30 centimeters. So mg into height of 30 centimeters. So converting the SI units, we divide by 100 to get into meters. And the mass of the hanging part is 60 divided by the total length, that is 200, into the total mass 4. So multiplying, we get the answer is 3.6 joules. So the correct option is option 2. This is the next question. A bullet is fired into a fixed target, loses half of its velocity after penetrating 3 centimeters. How much further it will penetrate before coming to rest, assuming that it faces constant resistance to motion? You can pause and attempt this question. Here is the solution. So the bullet is fired into this target. It penetrates a distance of 3 centimeters before it loses half of its velocity. And then it will travel a further some distance before it loses its velocity completely. So traveling a distance of 3 meters, it loses its velocity by half. So the work done by the bullet while penetrating against this resistive force will be the decrease in the kinetic energy. The decrease in kinetic is half m v square minus v by 2 square while penetrating a distance of 3 centimeters. Work done is force into distance, so force into 3 centimeters. And when it still penetrates a further distance of d centimeters, the work done will be F into d. In that distance, the loss of kinetic energy half m v by 2 square minus half m 0 square. So we have two equations and one unknown, two unknowns. So if we divide these two, we will get d centimeter as 1. So the correct option is option 4. This is the next question. A block of mass m moving on a frictionless horizontal surface collides with a spring of spring constant K and compresses it by length L. The maximum momentum of the block after collision is, this is a mass M which comes and hits the spring and will compresses the spring by a distance L. You can pause and attempt this question. Here is the solution. So when this block comes and touches the spring, the energy of the system is made of this mass M and the spring. The energy of the system is the kinetic energy of this block, that is half mv square. And once the block compresses the spring by a length L, the mass M will come to a rest. So in that case, the energy of the system will be the potential energy stored in the spring, that is half K into L square. L is the compression of the spring. So these two energies should be equal because there is no loss of energy. And this half mv square can be written as P square by 2m, where P is m into v, the momentum of the block. So from this we get the momentum P as square root of m into K into L. So the correct option is option 1. This is the next question. A particle of mass 100 grams is thrown vertically upwards with a speed of 5 meters per second. The work done by force of gravity during the time particle goes up is. Here is the solution. So the particle is thrown up with a velocity, initial velocity of 5 meters per second. It will keep going up until it reaches a velocity of 0. That is, it comes to rest and then it will turn back. So the work done by gravity will be the increase in kinetic energy. If the work is being done, then the energy of the system will go up. So which is the final kinetic energy minus the initial kinetic energy. So half m final velocity square is 0 square, because the final velocity is 0 and the initial velocity is 5, so it is 5 square. So it is minus 1.25. So actually the work is done against this gravity. So that's why the negative sign is there. So work done by gravity is negative. So the correct option is option 2. This is the next question. The potential energy of 1 kg particle free to move along x-axis is V of x equal to this expression. The total mechanical energy of the particle is 2 joules. So the maximum speed in meters per second is. Here is the solution. So the total energy of the system T is related to kinetic energy, as kinetic energy is total energy minus the potential energy. The potential energy is this expression given. So this is the expression of kinetic energy. So if we find the maximum speed, the kinetic energy is given as half mv square. So when speed is maximum, the kinetic energy will also be maximum. So you have to find the maximum value of kinetic energy to get the maximum value of speed. So this is the expression for kinetic energy which varies as a function of x. So we have to find the value of x for which k is maximum. So to get that, we have to take the first derivative. So this is the first derivative, minus x cubed plus x, and the first derivative should be equal to 0 at the maximum point. So from this we get the value of x as 0 and 1. We have to take the second derivative to decide whether it's a maximum point or minimum point. So the second derivative is minus 3x square plus 1. So if we put x equal to 0, second derivative is positive. At x equal to 1, the second derivative is negative. So x equal to 1 is the maximum point because the second derivative is negative. This is the basic idea of maximum or minimum of a function. So putting the value of x equal to 1, we get k max as 2.25. So from this we can get V max square as 2 times 2.25 divided by 1. Mass is 1 kg, which is 4.5, which is 9 by 2. So V max is square root of this one, that is 3 by root 2. So the correct option is option 1.